Now you may be wondering, why do I still feel empty? Why do I feel like everything I do has no meaning? Do I really like this self improvement thing I'm doing? Well, I'm here to help you that I've had those same thoughts. But I can tell you that watching more Hamza or any of those other YouTubers are not going to make you feel better. Now, before all of this, you were probably like me looking for answers. In my years from 12 to 13, I was the guy who fapped a lot. I was the guy who convinced that masturbation was good for you every day. At school, I was a soccer nerd, and I thought, yeah, that's who I am. But it's very clear that I'm not. So in my later 13s to 14, I was just endlessly scrolling through self-improvement after self-improvement video, and that's not going to help. So I started self-improvement. When I started, my goals were to fap less, read more, and meditate. But as I kept doing these activities, I thought that doing more productive things would lead me to the right path. But really, all it did was keep me away from video games and social media, which, while great, you need to focus on what you're doing. Now, it can vary for everyone, maybe by starting a schedule or by deleting social media, all of those things. But let me tell you the first steps I took. Firstly, I really started this self improvement thing this summer. I figured out within 3 months that that's plenty of time to rejuvenate and revive my life. Now, you're probably watching this video, maybe 12, 13, 14, or older. But just like me, you're in summer. So you still have time to do this. Now, do not give me excuses because I remember doing that. The first thing I did was delete social media. I didn't have Insta, TikTok, or Twitter, but I did have Snapchat, so I deleted it. And I could say that now this is very important and has led me on a right path. You can delete YouTube, but even for me, it's pretty hard. So just moderate YouTube for 1 hour or less. That's perfectly fine. Moderation is great. It can be a great step to take bigger steps. Now, the next step I'm going to tell you is something I could not control. Just like everyone, I have parents. And we had a trip. We went to Spain for a soccer camp and also to visit Europe. Now remember, this step is not easy for everyone, as a vacation is expensive and your parents have to do something like that. Anyways, Spain was really eye opening, whether it was the soccer camp or Spain itself. It was from speaking a different language, which I'm okay at Spanish, and also walking so much. I felt great just going outside, and of course, it was a beautiful country. So if you're going on a trip soon, I strongly recommend that you take advantage of that. Now, with that out of the way, the next step I took was trying to see what I could do. I watched a bunch of business videos online, but none of that helps. Remember, this is after the Spain trip. You have to figure it out for yourself. So I started a dog walking business. Right now, we've made $50, so not terrible. Another thing you could do is sell items on eBay. I made $60 from them, so that's something very easy to earn extra income. The third step is to be more social. The man I can thank for this is a YouTuber named Jack Denmo. He's preached to be social because it would help. Now, his audience is definitely targeted to young men aged 20 up, but you can still be social. If you're going to a pool or your parents are taking you somewhere, then start talking to men and women. You don't have to get a girl's number, but just talk to them. Now, you're still watching, and I remind you to please subscribe. We are trying to get to 1K, so really, please consider it. Now, the fourth step is fulfilling and learning. As I said earlier, you need to actually fulfill these things. So, a great activity that I'm sure everyone has told you about is going to the gym, which is great. You can also learn an instrument, or like I said, reading or meditation. For me, I learned so much more from reading than a YouTube video on self improvement, and it helps you in almost every subject, which is socializing or mindfulness. It's where meditation comes in. Meditation can help you stabilize your thoughts and keep your brain at peace. Now, you have made it all the way here. Thank you. But now you have a choice to take action or to not take action. You can go to the gym and fulfill your life, or you can keep watching random self improvement videos that won't help. Remember, you don't have to force all these things, it's little by little. If you're addicted to video games, then just play less and less until you think you have it under control. Remember, you can still do all of these fun activities, like watching YouTube, your favorite show, or even video games, but you have to keep it in moderation. And eventually, the goal, which is to not need this entertainment. You don't need YouTube, you don't need all of this. So go out there and fulfill your life.